Hey everyone, it's that Math Magician. On this video, we're going to take another look at circles, but this time we're going to discover how we can find the area of a sector of that circle. So let's go ahead and jump right into an example problem, which really is just an extension of finding the area of a circle. Notice here I have my circle there, and I have a radius of 18 centimeters. It's labeled clearly from the center to the outside. We have a radius of 18 centimeters. But notice what's going on here. We see that we have a sector of the circle. If you're thinking about this in terms of like a pizza, the sector of the pizza is really like the slice of the pizza. And I'm interested in finding the area of just this sector. That's what we want to find. Not the area of the entire circle. In this case, just the area of the sector. So here's how we're going to do that. First, we're going to find the area of the entire circle. That's going to be super helpful for us, because if I can find the entire area for this circle, then I can use that information to help me find the area of this sector. So our area formula is pi r squared. Remember, r stands for our radius. Well, looking at that circle, we know that the radius of this circle is 18 centimeters. So I know to find this area, I'm going to need to change the radius in that formula to be 18 centimeters. So I plug that in, and again, I know that I got to do 18 squared. 18 times 18, that's not one that we often know on the top of our head, so I'll go ahead and type that in. 18 squared, that ends up equaling 324. So I know I can write here 324, don't forget the pi, and we have inches squared. Not inches squared, centimeters squared. Look at that, so quickly I forgot. So that's the area of the entire circle. Okay, but again, we're not interested in the entire area of the circle. Instead, I just want to focus on this little area of this sector. That part highlighted in yellow, that's the part I want to find. Now I know that the entire area there is 324 pi square centimeters, but I just want to find the area of the sector. So here's what we have to do. We actually have to adjust our area formula, because that is the area of the entire circle, but we don't want to find the area of the entire circle. We want to find the area of this sector. Now let's look here. We see that the central angle of this sector is 40 degrees. Now, remember how central angles work. All of the central angles here in the center of the circle are going to add to 360 degrees. So our sector is 40 degrees out of 360 degrees. That idea of 40 out of 360, that's what we need to write in front of our area formula to adjust for the fact that this is a sector. I want 40 degrees of the 360 degree circle. And by doing that, I've created a fraction that's going to help us determine that area. Well, 40 over 360, I think we can reduce that fraction. Let's see, the zeros would cancel. So I have 4 over 36. I believe 4 goes into 36 9 times. So 40 over 360 is really the same thing as writing 1 over 9. That means that this is a ninth of the whole circle. So since I know that the area of this circle is 324 pi centimeters squared, I know I just have to take that number and multiply it by 1/9, which is really the same as taking that number and dividing it by 9, since there are 9 of these sectors inside that shape. So our very last step here, to finally find the area of this sector, I just have to take 324, times it by 1/9, again, which is the same as dividing by 9, and I see that my area now becomes 36 pi centimeters squared. That is the area for that sector of the circle. Notice that it's the same area formula, pi r squared, but the adjustment we have to make is the fact that it is a piece of the circle. It's a sector of the circle. A 40 degree angle out of 360 degrees. It creates the fraction that allows us to know what we need to multiply by. It's That Math Magician, and I'll see you on the next video.